Yes. Yes. You know how we do it, baby. You know how we do it. It's the guy, DJ at, and welcome to the Trend City Radio Top 40 Recap. Oh, yeah. So let's just deep sea dive, family. Right to it. Coming in at number one, we got my man's Dre, the Boss Bangers, with the hit single Hold Your Head. This track was actually at number 3 last week. Finally reached number 1. I think this is the fifth time. This is the fifth time this single has actually reached number 1. This is the first time this year. First time it reached number 1 this year. The fifth time it reached number 1. You know what I mean? In its grand total. You know what I mean? Had 4 number 1s last year. Dre the Boss Banger's been doing this thing on Trend City Radio for a minute, family. If you haven't known, now you know. Big ups to Dre the Boss Bangers, man. Always doing this thing, man. Always receiving love on Trend City Radio. Dre just does his thing, man. Real big on the production scene. You feel what I'm saying? Real big on the production scene, but as you can see, he doing this thing on the rap scene as well, man. And got him a few number 1s on Trend City Radio. Big ups to Dre the Boss Bangers once again. For another number 1. First number 1 this year, 2023. Let's get it. Coming in at number 2, we got my man's All Aces with the hit single To Whom. This track was actually at number 4 last week. Jumped up 2 of them things. Now it's at the number 2 position. My man All Aces been gunning for that number 1. And it looked like he might get there, man. Is he gonna get there this week? We shall see. If y'all gonna vote him in this week, we gonna see what's good, man. But All Aces do his thing though, man. Big ups to All Aces, man. He got a few number 1s, few singles that hit number 1 on Trend City Radio already. We gonna see if this one get there. Big ups to All Aces for doing this thing. As he always do. Yes, sir. Coming in at number 3, we got my man's Too Real with the hit single Picture Perfect. This track was actually at number 2 last week. Went back a spot, but still holding it down in that top 3. You already know how Too Real does it, cause he too real. My man's always does his thing. I fucks with Too Real. Y'all already know I fucks with Too Real, man. That's my nigga right there. That's my man's right there. My man's Too Real, man. He ain't been number 1 in a minute, man. We'll see if he'll get there, man. Hopefully y'all get him in. I don't know. We got a lot of competition these days, man. He got a lot of competition. We'll see what's good. But my man Too Real doing this thing. I thought he was gonna hit it last week, but he, as y'all see, he went back a spot. So we'll see what's good. You never know on Trend City Radio. You never know. Big ups to my man Too Real. Coming in at number 4, we got Mr. T, the 2 man with the hit single Thirsty. This track was actually at number 4 last week. This track was actually at number 5 last week. Now it's at number 4. Yeah, let me go and correct that now, family. Now it's at number 4. Shout out to my man Mr. T, the 2 man. He got 2 singles on Trend City Radio in that top 40 right now doing this thing, man. Big ups to my mans for doing this thing, man. There's a few artists on Trend City Radio that got about two or 3 singles in that countdown, man. They doing it real big right now. You know what I mean? The beginning of the year is always that running gun. Y'all already know how it go. So we gonna see who gonna be the start off to receive all these number 1s. You feel what I'm saying? In that beginning stage, we'll see what's good. Coming in at number 5, we got Lori Nebo with the hit single The Character of a Good Man. This track was actually at number 7 last week. Jumped up 2 of them things. Now it's holding it down in that top 5. Big ups to East Oakland management. You feel what I'm saying? Kerry Cleveland wasn't in the countdown this particular week, but they got Lori Nebo in that top 5, so that's what's up, family. Shout out to East Oakland management team. Shout out to my man's Cleveland for always doing it big. Shout out to Lori Nebo for doing her thing, man. Shout out to Lori Nebo. Coming in at number 6, we got Richie Rubio with the hit single Manifest. This track was actually at number 8 last week. Jumped up a few of the things, coming in at number 6. Shout out my man Richie Rubio. Real dope track. My man's Richie Rubio. This is another artist that had two singles in that top 40 countdown on Trend City Radio. Richie Rubio doing this thing, man. He definitely doing this thing, man, and he making a name for himself on Trend City. Richie Rubio been on Trend City for a minute, but right now he doing it real big. He doing it real big, man. He got this new track featuring Ray Official on Trend City Radio. That's nice. So yeah, make sure y'all look out for that as well. Shout out to my man Richie Rubio. Coming in at number 7, we got Sterling Christian with his single Came a Long Way. This track was actually at number 38 last week. Number 38, family. Now it's at number 7. Big ups to my man Sterling Christian for doing this thing. Jumping right in, you know what I mean? Sterling, he be in and out. You know what I mean? Sometimes he be paying attention, he be focused, sometimes he not. Now it look like my man is back, refocused, back doing this thing, back in that top 10, back where he need to be. Big ups to my man Sterling Christian. Can he get enough number 1s to receive Artist of the Year this year? We shall see, man. We shall see. We shall see. Coming in at number 8, we got my man's dsJANT. Pharaoh with the hit single All I Know. This track was actually at number 10 last week. Jumped up a few of them things, holding it down now at that number 8 position. My man's dsJANT. He ain't been in the top 10 that much on Trend City Radio, because he's still fairly a new artist on Trend City. You feel what I'm saying? But the audience now is gravitating to him. They fucking with him. So we gonna see how long it take for my mans to receive a number 1 on Trend City Radio. We gonna see what's good. But big ups to my man's dsJANT for doing this thing. Real talk. Coming in at number 9, we got Who Is Trey Pound with the hit single Beyond Me. This track was actually at number 14 last week. Jumped up 5 of them things. Now holding it down at that number 9 position. My man's Who Is Trey Pound, always doing this thing on Trend City Radio. You already know how he do it. And he back in that top 10, family. He back in that top 10. Big ups to my man's Trey Pound for doing this thing. Big ups. Coming in at number 10, we got Ken Farr with the hit single I Go Get It. This track was actually at number 9 last week, so went back a spot. Now holding it down at that number 10 position, but still in that top 10. My man's Ken Farr. Still fairly new to Trend City Radio as well. Only been on Trend City for a few months, but definitely making the play and making the name for itself on Trend City Radio. A lot of people fuck with his music, man. A lot of people fuck with his music, this track in particular. And he been blasting it out, and it's been working for him. Big ups to my man's Ken Farr for doing this thing. And he got him on both stations, on Trend City Radio and on Hits Only. Doing them both. Spinning them and they doing big numbers. Big ups to my mans for doing this thing. But yeah, that is the top 10 of the top 40 countdown. It's the guy dsJANT. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday, family. We live and we lit. Let's get it.